Hey, hey, hey. So, I just had the urge to say something. I don't know why, but I have to say this and record it. I don't know why, but I know why. Because it's my truth. So, my shitstorm started March of 2020. Mom got diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer, and my dad passed away. You had the pandemic. Then you have my own personal stuff that I'm dealing with, marriage and life and, all that's going on. And also, I'm taking care of my mother who's dying of stage 4 lung cancer. So you have March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So my mom passes away in November of 2020. I think during the whole pandemic thing and just life in general just got me in a whirlwind. You know, everybody's not as strong as other people, but just the I guess the realization of losing both parents is bad, yes, but like my mom, that fucked me up big time. And taking care of her and just trying to be, just go with the flow. So like when she died, I just died with her, if that makes sense. Um my mom had died on a Saturday and had a job interview that Monday. Went, got the job, whatever. I worked there for a couple months, 3 months. I didn't pass probation, I got fired. For attendance, calling out, shit like that. So I'm home and get another job. I'm there for a year and I get fired. Attendance, calling out. So it'd be a year. July would make it a year I haven't worked. I've been home since July of 2022. Because I think it's fired from two jobs back to back, and I'm like, this is not me. What the fuck is wrong with me? So I had a realization that, bitch, you are depressed. You didn't grieve your father's death. You didn't grieve your mother's death. You just living. And that's what I did. I really can't remember too much of 2021 and 2022. I don't remember much. It's like a fucking blur. And I didn't realize that. So I needed a mental break. I looked at it. Yeah, I got fired from two jobs. It wasn't the job's fault. It was my fault. I wasn't mad. I did it to myself. I understand that. Um, but it takes something bad to happen to realize how much you need help. Um, living here in a different state where your support team, your people in different states is hard. Especially those kind I was going through. I felt alone, but I wasn't alone. Because I had my support team wasn't near me. So that's more of a deep depression. Just going through stuff of life. And I'm only human, you know? So what made me really, really, really say, oh shit, Maria, you fucking up, is when my son told me that I wasn't the same mom. That since my mom passed, I have not been the same. All I do is lay in bed all day. I'm not fun. I don't do nothing with myself. All I do is lay in bed all day and cry. I want to be alone. Like I said myself. So being told by Brandon that, I was just like, gotta get it together. Cause I was just doing the whole thing with my dad passing, my mom dying of cancer, 2020, going 2022. I was just focused on just being a mom, being a wife, doing what I have to do. Um, when I went to my therapist asked me, "How'd you get through it?" So Those who know, you know. You don't, you know. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck. It isn't me. So I have ADHD, ADD, whatever the fuck you want to call that crap. So I take Adderall. I've been on it for years. So I told my therapist, I basically abused my Adderall. I was basically over medicating myself just to feel like a zombie, don't feel no pain, don't feel the emotions, and just get through with life. That's what I was doing. Not knowing it was doing more harm than good. Because I wasn't talking to nobody. I held everything in, and I felt alone, and I just shut down. I just, blocked everybody out. And then, and hanging on to my mom. So my mom passed 2020. I just Tuesday went and got everything situated with her where I'm had all the relations to close out her accounts, close her, her car stuff, all her personal business now has been handled. So as of now, Joyce Carney no longer has a bank account, no longer has a car in her name, no longer has nothing in her name. She is at rest. She's at peace. She's good. So after yesterday was the final thing of me closing her accounts out and everything. It was a bad day. It was hard. But I feel so much better that I kept holding on for her for so long. And I didn't want to let her go. Because it's like, it's the piece of my mom that I didn't want to let go. But it's like, you're not letting her go. I'm accepting the fact that she's gone. And I'm okay with that. And I feel better. A lot better. So yesterday evening, Will's talking to me. Because mind you, Tuesday, I'm crying in the fucking office. The paperwork that I'm here for, my mom passed it. And I'm literally crying in the fucking in the office. It was like, you okay? I was like, yeah, babe, I'm fine. I'll be okay. I'll get through it. Yesterday, my fat black ass in the DMV tearing up. And they looking at me like, what the hell? I speak to her. I'm past, and had her last fares, but I was like, I won't understand. So I get back home, and I was telling us enough. Then I said, I feel so much better. I feel like all this pressure and pain, all my emotions, the thing I was holding in, I said, and I felt so much better. And he said, I'm glad. Because I know, like, for him, it was hard because he don't understand. He's not a girl. He don't understand what I'm going through. And sometimes there's some things that I just don't tell my husband. I mean, I can tell him anything, but just some things you just can't tell your husband. And he's a great support system. He tries, Marriage is not freaking easy. It's hard as hell. But we're determined to make it work. We are making it work. We're doing that damn thing. Especially being a young couple. Been together since 2007. And I'll be 41. We've been together for like going on 18 years. So it's not easy. It's a struggle. It's ups and downs. But, knowing that, him reassuring me when I get into my moods that I'm not alone. You have people here. You're not alone. It's a big comfort. Because when people deal with depression, it's serious. People sometimes not say don't understand, but don't really want to understand, like, that depression can really mess people up mentally. And you don't realize it. I tell you, I can't. 2021 and 2022 is a blur. I really cannot tell you, pinpoint everything that happened to me in 2021, everything I remember 2021 and 22. Because I was just didn't realize I was deep in this hole, like say a walking zombie. I was just going with the flow, just riding the carousel, not knowing that my ass is off the damn carousel, I have a hard time getting back on that bitch, and it's a struggle. But I'm on the bitch now. I'm good. So just feeling a lot better. You know, just I feel so at peace. I feel happy. I don't no longer feel sad and pain in my heart. Um, there's one time where I was like in a bad space where I definitely thought about committing suicide. It was that bad, and I had to tell my therapist, and I said I thought about it. Like I don't have a plan. I I didn't think about killing myself. I thought about would my life would be so much better if I wasn't here. But then I'm like, I have family, I have friends, I have kids who need me. So I told my therapist that I'm too much of a chicken to do that to my kids and family. I thought about it, but I don't have the willpower to pull that out through. Like I don't have that willpower. Um, to say I have a suicide plan. I don't have that power for that particular thing. But I thought about it more than once. Um, but I call my husband or call somebody and tell them and talk it out in case it be. So when I hear on the news and I hear about my friends that have committed suicide, and I tell my husband I fucking get it. I get that feeling of like you're just tired. You just want to end it all. You don't want to feel the hurt. You don't want to feel the pain. You don't want to feel shit. You just want to just like end it all. But I can't do it to my kids. I love them too much. They love me too much. I came a long way to do it to my kids. But it has been there. And then everybody always say, "Oh, why you didn't say nothing? Why you didn't call? Why you didn't reach out?" As a person who dealing with depression and ADHD and anxiety, I mean, some things you don't want to tell people. Sometimes you don't want to be looked or judged like you're weak or you know you have issues. Because sometimes people don't realize. Sometimes the people you talk to, who you think are close to you, and you tell them stuff like that, they look at you differently. They face expressions because definitely says a lot. So as a person, you're embarrassed. You figure you can get through it on your own. You figure you're strong enough, you can do it by yourself. But when you're really not. So when people who are going through depression, all this stuff, and don't reach out, is because they're scared. They don't want the embarrassment. They don't want to be judged. They don't want to be looked at funny. They don't want to seem weak. You don't want to be vulnerable. You don't want people to see that vulnerable side of you as a human. Period. You know. So yeah. So sometimes people ask, "How are you doing?" I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm good. But I'm not. But I was trying to hide it. I I was in denial that I was thinking I had depression. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. My mom died. My dad died. I'm coping. I'm getting through it. But no, I wasn't getting through it. I was bad. Mind you, I have sisters. I have brothers. I have cousins. I have a whole network of friends and family that I could have reached out to and talked to. But my own, my own self, my own ego, my self-esteem, I felt like I could handle it. And little by little, I started telling and talking to some close friends and family, um, which helps a lot because losing Joyce was the hardest thing ever. It's like being reborn again. You're born to this world, you have your parents to guide you, right? And it's like now, not one but two, both parents are gone. My parents were divorced. So that was my rock. So losing her was like, damn, what now? The person supposed to guide you is gone. So I felt lost. I felt like a newborn, my big ass self, like a newborn baby in a world lost. Not thinking that your mom prepared you for life and move on forward. But at that time, I didn't look at it that way. I looked at it as I'm a lost puppy. I'm lost. I'm a lost child. I'm a crybaby, y'all. All I do, I'm a big softy. I'm a big crybaby. As big as I am, and as loud as I am, and as tough as I am, I'm the biggest baby crybaby softy in the world. So this is happy tears, not sad as happy tears. So yeah, so it's like being lost. So now it's like I have to live in this world alone by myself without my mom, and I just couldn't deal. I couldn't deal. But I've learned to cope, and I'm at peace, and I got her squared away. So, I'm good. I feel a lot better mentally. I feel a lot better physically. I just feel a lot better. Definitely, and my best friend was also telling me, once you start getting your mom squared away, stop holding on. And I just thought, it was like, yeah, whatever, you just saying that. But for real, now that my mom is like, everything's, she's squared away, everything, her whole face is done. And said, stop holding on to her. But, I feel a lot better. I do. It's crazy. Life is crazy. Like, you go through things in life, and you have good times and bad times. And sometimes you just feel like you're lonely, and you're lost, because it's like you having to cope to find your way in life. But just being with somebody every day, and then talk to them, and they're gone. It's and I'm the baby of the family, so I have three older sisters, one brother here in the States, one brother in Africa. So I'm the baby. So growing up, it was just us four. My two sisters, my brother, and me. And they're older than me. So I think it's like an 8-year difference between me and my brother. So I'm the baby of the family. So as the baby of the family and being close to my mom, it was like, damn. But I always have, I have a support team. My mom and dad are physically not here on this earth. But I also have a great family. I have great family and friends who loves me and who I love. So, like, I be joking around saying I'm adopted, or no, I'm adopted. I'm a orphan. Just joking, because I'm not. I have mother figures and father figures in my life, who I've had all my life. So I can't complain. I'm good. I have the world best sister, Catherine. So since my mom passed, I've leaned on towards her because she's my older sister, next in line. She raised me also. So if anything I have any questions about stuff I would call to ask my mom, I found myself calling my sister and asking her. And that's fine, it's okay. So, and I'm good. I have my two godparents, my godmother, godfather, my Uncle Terry, and my Aunt Joetta. Have my god sisters, Pumpkin, Dominique, Terry, Jewel. I have my family. I have my, and of course, my aunts, Phyllis, my Aunt Vaughn, my family down here. I have my family, my cousins. But I feel a lot better. So, since I'm gonna post stuff on Facebook or whatever, it's just how I feel at the moment. But I feel so much better. Not not saying I'm not how I used to be because that's not who I am no more. I'm good. I feel a lot better. Um, my heart just feels so. Oh, my heart doesn't feel as heavy as it used to be. I just feel good. So I just wanted to share that. I don't know why I'm sharing it, but I'm honest. It is what it is. Um, it's who I am. I can't change who I am. I mean, for the most part, everyone on my Facebook basically knows me for years. So this is they y'all know y'all know how I am. So, but I love you guys. Bye.